how's it going, guys? So here's my setup for the Moto Z so far. So I got a nice little widget here that I like, and of course it's a OK Moto Z, and that will activate my Moto Z. That's my launch phrase. Kept it very simple. I wanted to do something a little special, but can't really think of anything, so we'll leave it at OK Moto Z for now. And so far, this phone is freaking amazing, guys. Yes, you lose the curved back that was here on the Moto X, and that is sad. And you lose the front-facing speakers. That is also sad. But let's talk about the things, and of course, too, no headphone jack, so you have the adapter here. Which I don't really, the only downside to this for me is my car, because I don't have Bluetooth in my car. So I really could just leave this in the car, and I'll be fine, because I'm usually close to my car, and when I go to my car I can use this. Otherwise, I have a Bluetooth headphones that I use. So one weird thing though, for some reason I can't get NFC to work. Yeah, not sure why, but well, I got it to work at the store. I went to Whole Foods earlier, got a whole bunch of bananas and fruits and vegetables. Yeah, that stuff, man, really gives you energy, even when it's this hot, because usually in this heat I will not be doing anything. I'll just be on the bed laying, falling down asleep. But yeah, this has NFC, as you can see here. For some reason, it's just not working. Don't know if this device is defective. I'll have to see if anyone else is having this issue, or maybe they turned off the NFC for like devices, but it worked for mobile payment. I went to Whole Foods, totally forgot my wallet, and NFC came in clutch. So that is one downside to the Moto G4 Plus, because they don't have it. As you can see right there, just tapped it and it connected. So I'm not sure why this isn't working, so I'll have to see if anyone else is having that issue, and I'll get back to you guys on that. Not a terrible issue, but it is rather convenient, especially if you use multiple phones or anything like that, and if you have one headphones, especially with these ones, because they don't connect to two devices at once. So switching between devices with this one, if your devices have NFC, easy tap, and yeah. But yeah, this thing is kind of long, but honestly, you guys, everyone should be using Bluetooth. And you have this little thing here that you can actually use. I'm not gonna do it now, but that way they don't get disconnected. But yeah, everyone's making such a big deal about this, but I believe it's something that needs to happen, because in the long run, USB Type-C needs to become mainstream. If big companies like Samsung and LG and all that, they're still pumping out phones with headphone jacks, it is one more port on our devices that could be replaced with something else. And we have portable batteries. With the Moto mods, you have battery mods, so all this charging and listening to music at the same time, it's not really that big of a deal. There's so many ways around it. Sometimes you have to give something up to be able to move forward. You have to give something that you are comfortable with to be able to move forward. And it's something that I've learned in life, and it applies to here. It applies to technology. Everything is connected, so the good advice literally can work in everything. So yes, we have to give up something. So we give up the headphone jack so that we can have the USB Type-C. Also, this is going to improve the quality of your audio, so you get better audio quality without the companies having to spend more money on a better deck. So there's a positive there. And then eventually, like right now too, like this was released recently, less than a year, and it's micro USB. If all the phones are coming up with with USB Type-C, these probably would have had USB Type-C, and that would have been one less charger that I needed. So if we can get USB Type-C to be the standard on everything, everyone's life will be easier in the long run, and that is the goal. Less wires, less things to worry about. That is the goal. In terms of the mods, people are saying like, oh, because this is a modular phone, not really a modular phone, but the fact that it has mods, people are saying, oh, they took things away from this phone so that you can spend more money on the mods. First of all, the mods, you don't have to get them. It's up to you. You get one of these in a box, which is one of the cool ones. It's a wood one, so it's not even like a plastic one. This is a wood back. You get that in a box. If you go through Best Buy, you get a free JBL speaker. Verizon's doing buy one mod, get the other ones 40% off. So there's that. So there's plenty of deals, plenty of ways to get the mods, and everyone's different. So not everyone's gonna get the projector, but if you're a business person, then yeah, get the projector. You know, when you have your meetings and things like that, you want to show something off real quick, just snap it on, boom, you got a show. Oh, I must have moved something, huh? But yeah, so there's that. A lot of the things that people are just complaining about, just I don't really see a really need to complain about. And I guess, oh, by the way, yes, and you do get used to it. Like, one thing about this mod here, it was weird the way it felt, because like, at first, but after using it for a while, I do like it with this. I still prefer it without it, just because I think it looks better, so I definitely want to get that clear skin. But yeah, I'm good at taking this off now, so it doesn't get stuck anymore. But of course, as soon as I say that, it probably will get stuck, but yeah, so I got this down. Easy to switch, and yeah. This thing is dope, guys. I mean, I'm using Nova Launcher now. The launcher that it comes with, Launcher 3, is like a Google Now launcher, and it sucks compared to Google Now because you don't get the Google Now integration on the left. But what you do get out of it, you're able to rotate. But with Nova, you can do that as well. So Nova, I'm rotating here. I changed the gesture. You know, I did my icons and all that nonsense, which I always do. Added my power toggles and all that. So yeah. And let me show you guys the speaker.
Girl, some tight clothes, show me. You know what I found out? Sometimes no matter what you do, people still.
You know what? Let's go through Google Play Music. Yeah, that happens. And usually it happens with Google Apps. I'm not sure why. But it's a new phone, so there tends to be a little bit of force closing. When I was doing the video earlier with the front camera, it did force close on me. But for the most part, I haven't had any issues. I'm trying to play music that I won't get, you know. Let's do...
It's 5 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock. 5 It's 5 o'clock in the morning. Conversation go boring.
Now, one thing, the volume up button is really hard to get to. I mean, look at how high that is. Like, when I'm using one-handed, I can get there like here, but normally it's hard to get to. So if you have your hand position right, you can get there. But I wish the volume up and down button would have been lower, usually, because that's how it is on the Moto X. See, power button's up top and the volume and button are down below. And also, too, it is kind of hard to distinguish the two, but there is a ridge, so that makes it easier. But still, they're like the same size too. So sometimes I'm hitting this to go volume down or hitting this for power. Power I usually get right, but yeah. So these are probably like my least favorite part of the design. But at least with the power button, you're not gonna really need to touch it much because you can just use your finger to unlock it. And also too, when you're doing the fingerprints and stuff, feel free to just like do every finger. That way you can use multiple fingers to lock and unlock the phone. I think I need to redo this finger because it doesn't get that one. But as you can see here, I'm using like pretty much all my fingers to lock and unlock my phone. So it doesn't matter which hand's free or not. But
Get the best of me, baby. So I'm standing on the other side of the mirror, just thinking about the shit that I did. Trying to lock you up, ain't trying to be no hater, but any nigga besides me making you feel greater. Guess you wanna go? Please, can you go when that sun come up and the birds sing? Yeah, let me make it up to you. Call your mama, cause she know that I fuss with you. Yeah, cause she know that I get distracted. Just like it
now that
see, he was there when it counted, so then he pounded. It amounted to you. I may do it every.
now that is some sound, guys. That is really, really nice, and it's not too heavy either because of the way it's curved, like here. It actually makes it a little bit easier to hold. It is heavy, so one-handed I wouldn't use it, but you could use like if you're walking around, and because I've seen like people walk around with Bluetooth speakers, instead of walking around with that, you literally can still walk around with this, and even if you're holding it,
Since we on the top of
I mean your hands are blocking it, but it's not blocking the whole sound, and you can still get like a good, like even if you want to, you can play like games. You could. It is a little heavy, so you probably won't be able to do it for a long time, but the speaker works awesome. So yeah, and as you can still see, yeah, it is a very, very big fingerprint magnet, but I love the way it looks. I love this phone. I love the way it looks. I love the way it feels. It's not sharp. Like I said, the only downsides to the design is the fact that these buttons are all the way up here. Other than that, even though there's a camera hump, that's really not gonna bother anybody, and I'll show you why. Usually with the camera hump, something that other than like breaking it. So wait, I don't know if I talked about this. No, I didn't. But yeah, if you're typing on this, I'll just turn the screen off. As you can see, there's no like, unless you're typing up here, which I don't know anyone that ever really reaches up here when they're like typing. But if you're typing, you'll be down here, so that's good for that. And this also has a purpose. As you can see with the mods, this keeps the mods in place. So no one should be complaining about the bulge of the camera hump. It's there. I think it looks good. I think the whole phone overall looks great. And yeah, so far so good. Like I said, only downsides: fingerprint magnet. These buttons are too high. And I'm not even gonna, like I said, I went over why I don't think this is like an issue at all whatsoever. But yeah, yeah, I can't really complain. I mean, of course, the front-facing speaker, it's loud, but it's no dual front-facing speaker. But at least if you go to Best Buy, you get this for free, and it's only $80, and this really, really is worth it. Oh, one downside to this one is I don't believe you can't charge them both at the same time, so you do have to charge the JBL one separately. So you just put your USB Type-C cable here, and this is why I recommend getting another USB Type-C cable. But yeah. If you guys have any questions about the phone or anything, hit me up in the description below, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. And real quick, I'll show you guys so this widget is from For Zooper, I believe. No, this one's from For Zooper. This is from from Trident 2. Yeah, Trident 2, Trident 1 I loved it. Trident 2 is the newer one, but it's even better as well. That's a nice little widget. I love the way it looks. And yeah, so there you go. Yeah, so this one I edited, so I added the Moto roller sign right here, and of course my phrase, okay Moto Z. Also too, one thing, let's go Moto X. Find my phone. Awesome feature, right? Okay Moto Z. Find my phone. Yeah, gotta turn airplane mode off. Of course, as soon as I start to do a video, everyone wants to like start sending messages. Okay Moto Z. Okay Moto Z. Find my phone. So it's no longer using Motorola's Moto Voice. It's still listening for your voice, and you still get to make it, so you're not using OK Google. And from what I can see, OK Google on this phone will not work when the screen is off. So if you want to use it when the screen is off, you'd have to use the Moto Voice. But there are some downsides to that. So with the Moto Voice, OK Moto Z, find my phone. Actually, I was going to show you like when the screen is locked, but I have on-body detection. I'll go over that in a whole other videos, but there are downsides to the fact that they're no longer using the full Moto Voice. I'm pretty sure it'll make updates faster, and it's gonna save us some space as well on the phone, but you do miss out on some features, so I'll go over on that later. All in all though, this phone is amazing. If you're thinking about this phone, I say get it. It sucks that it's a Verizon exclusive. There's nothing we can do about that. It sucks that the price is so high, and it sucks that this will also, the Force might never go out of Verizon. Hopefully that's not the case, but that's what some people are saying. But the Moto Z will be unlocked down the road, and honestly, both phones are great. I prefer the feel in the hand of the Moto Z, but of course this is still a thin phone, and the fact that the screen doesn't break and the screen quality is still good, I had to do it. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Hit me up in the comment section below. Let me know what you think, and yeah, enjoy your day.